this one? That's correct, 36. How about if you have this? Fantastic! That is 18. How about if you have this one? Good job! That is 196. How about this? Louder, I can't hear you. How do you read that number? Good job! That is 40. Always remember the spelling of 40. It's F-O-R-T-Y, not F-O-U-R-T-Y. Let's proceed to the next one. How do you read this number? Louder, children, I can't hear you. Amazing! That is 729 numbers. I have here the place value chart. In the place value chart, we have the units period and the thousands period. So in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. I will teach you the technique in reading numbers. So we will read the number, period, then number. So let's start. We're going to start from left, so that is 23. Then read the period, which is thousands, but we are going to read it as thousand only. So 23,000. Then go to the next number. That is 146. So we will read it as 23,146. Again, children, let's read the number 23,146. How about if we have this? Again, in reading numbers, we are going to start from left to right. And we will follow this technique. Number, period, number. So let's start from left to right. So we have the number, which is 14. Then period, again thousand without S. Then proceed to the number, which is 321. So again, let's read the number, children. 14,321. Again, louder. 14,321. How about if we have this? So again, in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. And we will follow this technique. Number, period, number. So let's start from the left number. How do you read that? That's correct, 72. Then write the period, thousand. Then proceed to the next number. How do you read that, children? Louder. That's correct, that is 809. So everybody, let's read this. 72,809. Again, children, please read louder. 72,809. Very good. Let's write numbers in words. In writing numbers in words, we are going to use two symbols, the comma and the hyphen. Comma is used to separate the thousands period from the units period, while the hyphen is used between the tens and the ones number. You can see the tens and the ones number at the units and thousands period, just like this one. This is the place value chart. We are going to see the tens and the ones number at the thousands period and also at the units period. So let's have this. In reading numbers, you're going to read from left to right. And we will follow this technique, number, period, number. So let's read the first number, 21. Then write the period, thousand, and the next number. How do you read that? correct, 342. So now let's use the comma and hyphen. Comma is used to separate the thousands and units period. So we will write the comma after the word thousand, while the hyphen is used at the tens and ones number. Let's look at the tens and ones number at the thousands period. So we have here 21. So since 21 is two words, we will write hyphen between them. Always remember, children, in using the hyphen, if the tens and ones number are two words, you will use hyphen. How about if we have this? 42. So since 42 is two words, we will use hyphen between them. So that is the correct way in writing 21,342 in words. Again, children, please read the number louder. 21,342. Let's have our next example. I have here this number. Again, in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right, and we will follow this step. Number, period, number. Let's read the first number at the thousands period. That is correct, 30. Then write the period, thousand, and the next number. How do you read the number at the units period? That's correct. That is 783. So now, let's apply the use of comma and hyphen. Again, children, comma is written after the word thousand. Very good. While hyphen is written between the tens and the ones number. So now, let's look at the thousands period. So the thousands period, we have 30. Since 30 is only one word, we will not use the hyphen. So let's proceed to the units period. At the units period, we have 8 tens and 3 ones. So that is 83. Since 83 is written in two words, we will use hyphen between them. So that is the correct way in writing 30,783. Again, children, please read the number louder. I can't hear you. Louder, children. 30,783. Let's proceed to the next number. I have here this number. Again, in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. And we will follow this technique. Number, period, number. So let's start writing the first number at the thousands period. That is 11. Then write the period. What is the period? That's correct, thousand. How about the numbers at the units period? How do you read that? Fantastic! That is 105. So now we can use the comma and hyphen. Again, children, where do you use the comma? Where are you going to write the comma? That's correct, after the word thousand. Then let's look at the tens and ones number at the thousands period. Since we have 10,000s and 1,000, so that is 11, and 11 is only one word, we will not use hyphen there. Let's proceed to the units period. We have 0 tens and 5 ones. And the tens and ones number is written as 5. So since 5 is only one word, we will not use hyphen for this. So that is the correct way in writing 11,105. Again, children, how do you read the number? Louder! 11,105. How about if we have this? In reading numbers, we are going to start from left to right. And we will follow this technique. Number, period, number. So let's read the first number. that is 57. Then write the period, thousand. Then write the last number at the units period, 619. So now, let's apply the use of comma and hyphen. Children, where are we going to write the comma? I can't hear your voice. Louder, where are we going to write the comma? That's correct, at the thousand. After the word thousand. How about the hyphen? Let's look at the thousands period. At the thousands period, we have 5 10,000s and 7,000. So it is written as 57. So since it is two words, we will write the hyphen between them. Then let's proceed to the units period. At the units period, we have 1 tens and 9 ones. And if you write it in words, we have 19. And 19 is only one word, so we will not use hyphen for that. So that is the correct way in writing 57,619. Everybody, read the number louder. 57,619. Very good. How about if I have this one? Again, children, how do you read the number? That's correct. From left to right. And we will follow this technique. Number, period, number. So what is the first number at the thousands period? I can't hear you. Fantastic. That is 74. Then what are we going to write next? That's correct. 1,000. Then what is the last number? Good job! That is 121. So now, let's use the comma and hyphen. So children, where are you going to write the comma? That's correct! After the word thousand. How about the hyphen? Let's look at the tens and ones number at the thousands period. So since we have 7 10,000s and 4,000s, we have 74. So since 74 is two words, we will write hyphen between them. Then the last number is 21. So since 21 is two words, we will write hyphen between them. So that is the correct way in reading 74,121. Again, children, please read the number louder. 74,121. Very good. Let's have more examples. I have here this number. How will you read this number? Again, in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. Everybody, please read the number. 48,127. Again, children, read the number. 48,127. So now, let's apply the use of comma and hyphen. Again, we use the comma after the word. That's correct, 1,000. Then let's use the hyphen. Since we have 48 and it is two words, we will write hyphen between them. Then look at the units period. We have 27 and 27 is also two words. Means we are going to write hyphen between them. So that is the correct way in writing 48,127. Again, children, read the number 48,127. Let's proceed to the next one. How do you read this? Again, in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. Children, read the number louder. 10,492. So now, let's apply the use of comma and hyphen. Again, where are we going to write the comma? That's correct! After the word thousand. How about the hyphen? Since we have 10 here and it is only one word, we don't need to use the hyphen. While in the units period, we have 92 and 92 is two words, so that means we will use hyphen between them. So that is the correct way in writing 10,492. Children, please read the number louder. Good job! 10,492. How about if we have this? How do you read that number? Again, in reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. Let's read the number. 46,208. So now, let's apply the use of comma. Again, where are you going to write the comma? After the word thousand. That's correct. How about the hyphen? 46. So we have 46 as two words. So we will write hyphen between them. How about the ones period? We have 8. And 8 is only one word, so we don't need to use hyphen. So that is the correct way of writing 46,208. Children, please read the number louder. 46,208. How about this? How do you read this? In reading numbers, you're going to start from left to right. That's correct. Let's read the number louder. 17,911. So let's write the comma. That's correct, at the thousand. How about the hyphen? Since we have 17 and 17 is only one word, we don't need to use hyphen for that. How about the units period? We have 11. And 11 is also one word, so we don't need to use hyphen. And that is the correct way in writing 17,911. Again, children, read the number 17,911. How about if we have this? How do you read this number? So in reading numbers, start from left to right. So let's read the number louder. 5,384. So where are you going to write the comma? That's correct, after the word thousand. How about the hyphen? Since we only have 5 and 5 is only one word, so we don't need to use hyphen for that. While at the units period, we have 84 and 84 is two words, so that means we are going to use hyphen between them. That is the correct way in writing 5,384 in words. So children, read the number louder. 5,384. That's correct. What have you learned? Read numbers from left to right. Comma is used to separate the thousands period from the units period. It's also written after the word thousand. Hyphen is used between the tens and the ones number. You can see the tens and the ones number at the units and thousands period.